This is the furry Robin Hood movie. Is it as good as you remember? Watch this episode to find out. I'm in Salad and I saw Robin Hood 1973, the Disney one. It is directed by, oh my goodness, there's a ton of writers, but it's Wolfgang Reitherman, and here are all the writers. Larry Clemens, Ken Anderson, Vance Gary, Frank Thomas, Eric Cleworth, Julius Svezden, and David Michener. If you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is requested by a Patreon. If you'd like to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $28 dinos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. This episode starts when we're following Robin Hood and his pal get captured, but then they escape. Also, there's this Prince John who just keeps on taxing people so much that they are broke and poor. And we got Sheriff of Nottingham. He's just like, I'm gonna collect everybody's taxes without any guilt or remorse because I'm heavily compensated and everyone here is poor. And it's pretty grueling sight. I'm like, oh God, this is 73. I wouldn't see this in a children's show now. It's about adult stuff like taxes, overtaxing. And of course, makes sense. It's a Robin Hood movie. Robin Hood steals from the rich and gives to the poor, and that's what he does in this movie. Steals from the rich, gives it to the poor, and then the Sheriff of Nottingham is like, immediately comes back after Robin Hood gives this poor people some money. The Sheriff of Nottingham comes in and is like, you got any money? And then steals that money. I'm like, great. You just took back some tax money that Robin Hood had stolen. Prince John is wanting the head of Robin Hood. If I were in his position, I would too. He's stealing my money. But also, why is Prince John in command? Everyone's like, man, we miss the king. He was nice and gracious, and now you're in charge? Come on, man. The movie doesn't really explain it. Like, I was paying heavy attention. Either I missed something or the movie doesn't explain why Prince John is in charge. Everyone seems to hate Prince John, but he's able to take everybody's tax money. And so Robin Hood's like, what if I stole from him? Also, there seems to be plans to execute him, and he hears about these plans. He's like, you know what, I'm going to, like, not... They literally not kidnap, but arrest a church guy, and everyone's like, dude, what the heck? You're going to execute this guy? Under orders of Prince John? Yes. And Robin Hood's like, we're going to get him out of prison. They're going to stage an execution so they can capture Robin Hood. But Robin Hood hears of this and is like, I'm going to steal your money the night before. So they get this guy out of prison. And they have it so there's like a cool little system with rope. They throw the rope and then they pull it. It's a cool little nice like conveyor belt system. Tie up the money, push down with the rope. And this guy is not awake for this. And like, this is crazy how you're not awake for this. But his snake friend, I'd say his snake advisor, who is privy to Robin Hood being around, but Prince John is not. You know, it takes a lot for Prince John to be awake and stop them, and then his money is stolen, and it's pretty great. It's pretty epic. It's very satisfying to watch. And then friggin' the king comes, and I'm like, why were you gone? Were you retired? You're not dead. You should be king. You should not let your son take over. The movie doesn't really explain it, but I do like how Robin Hood gets the girl in the end and they get married, and it's pretty cute. That plotline is adorable. I like how she has feelings for Robin Hood since they were young, and he also has feelings for her since they're young, but then they split up and they don't know if each other has feelings for each other, and then they finally do find out, and then it's like, oh my goodness, it's nice and lovely, and it's cute, and I like it. I don't know, this movie's cute. It's a good Disney property. It's very well animated. If you're a furry, you should watch this. If you like furry things, you should watch this. It's very cute and actually surprisingly adult. And it's very satisfying to see Prince John get all of his money stolen from him because he keeps overtaxing his citizens. And Nottingham is a terrible place. Like, there's scenes where we just see people in prison while training, being enslaved, and it's like, oh God, this is not a good place. And all the people who couldn't pay their taxes went to jail, and that's a lot of people in jail. The jails are full because they can't pay their taxes. I don't know, this is just a fun movie. I enjoyed watching this movie. I actually never seen this movie until now, and maybe I'll watch it again. If it's on, I won't mind. I'll be like, let's just watch it. I don't know, what do you think of Robin Hood? What's your favorite Robin Hood iteration? I miss the days when Disney was peak. You know, this is still in the era in which Disney's doing pretty good. This is before The Little Mermaid, I think. So, you know, good storytelling, good animation. Overall, good quality. And good voice acting for all the people who are cartoon animals. Good job. Honestly, my favorite character in this has to be the chicken. Also, you got the maiden. They're really nice. They're so nice. And the children in this are adorable. Honest, if children were like this in real life, then children wouldn't be so insufferable. But they're not. This is an idealized version of what a child is supposed to act like. Nice, inquisitive, kind to their elders. I gotta give this, it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another on the platform really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 Dinos. Patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movies, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movies, so you can go here. And until next time, I'm in Salad Saw. I'll see you later to my salad croutons and bacon bits. My apologies for not wearing a fox ears. They kept falling down. These ones. They kept falling down. Now they're on the ground. What does this get? This one.